unconscious.
It's just Jabzul's way.
The only time I didn't was actually the very first campaign that I ran. But that one, I actually set it on fire and knocked him unconscious. So I think what it is, if I manage to KO other teammates, I won't go down. That's how it works.
Ah, I see. Yeah, no, that was a rough fight. So, you guys are all taking a short rest. It occurs to you, basically I'm just going to bring you up to speed because we had a big fight on what you kind of know now. Somebody called the Hand has gone ahead of you and gone inside, also hunting Displacer Beasts. He looks like he hired or used these orcs to effectively block the entrance for him and keep it secure. It was a pretty tough contingent of orcs. You've pushed your way through them, and you've moved you've moved this thing out of the way a little bit. Yeah, and it's up to you now. What do you want to do? You're obviously a bit beat up. There's this cave before you, leading inside into some sort of labyrinth. You don't know what's beyond it. Yeah.
For a short rest, is that 1 hour?
A short rest is 1 hour, so yeah, it takes an hour for you guys to sit down, mend your wounds. I don't know if anyone has any pies they want to eat.
Okay.
It just occurs to me there, if you'd used your hardy pie, it would be really useful.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna eat right before we go in.
I'm with Benjamin. Sorry, NPC. I'm with Ember on this, actually.
Yeah, Ember's hooks up. We could wait for the guy to come out.
If this is the only way in, and it's the only way out, so he's gonna have to come back here. And I really couldn't understand their accent, but the orc guy that was in charge that I was talking to said that he's also actually looking for the tent. So if we just wait, set up another trap, because I still got one left, right? We set up a trap and maybe hide this a little bit better, and then we just complete the drop on him.
Well, who knows how long it's going to take. I don't want to stay here too long in case the orphan we let go comes back with more of its kind.
It's true. That would be a risk.
Yeah. It's a good idea, though.
Yeah, I think laying an ambush might be the best way to go.
Do you think it's worth someone trying to sneak in and gout out the situation, or might that just be asking for trouble?
I'm not sure. I
either way would be dangerous.
Smart move, yeah.
I think
the guy inside is also not expecting us, so.
Yeah. Again, you want to go in there if you can see what you can see.
I can try. So how does the actually the entrance when we look in the cave? How does the cave look like?
I can actually
like a large open cave, or
let me take it's pretty narrow. It's only about 5-10 feet wide, and it doesn't go too far in before it splits into two different paths. And I think you can just about make out when it splits there's another kind of offshoot from there. I could actually take you, I'll just take you, Estegon, to the entrance to the cave. So, I've just moved Estegon, so.
I'm keeping an eye on the forest around us, just to make sure that no one else is gonna, actively watching to see if anyone is gonna.
There's no no like sound or sight that you can see, but you can make an active perception check just to be on the lookout. So yeah, that's what you see yesterday dawn.
I go first back and talk a bit further because I'm not sure me getting alone, so I go back. So okay. Oh. Okay, there we go. So are we sure we want to ambush this guy, because otherwise there's no point for me to get in further. The case splits in two ways. One of them seems to go on for a long bit, the other one seems to turn. So we have been waiting here for an hour already, healing our wounds. I'm not sure if the guy would come out any sooner. If he's not dead. This as we have learned, the Displacer beasts are not the easiest to kill.
It does depend what he wants with them as well.
That's also true. Well, we know that he wants the tentacles, so same thing we want. And if there's another exit and he gets out, he will probably come back to here, but if he sees us, or maybe already seen us.
So far, only Tyndall's has gone searching for their exit. If you are waiting for a while, somebody else could go exploring.
Yeah.
Could Lucian make an investigation check?
Yeah, if you want to take like 20 minutes or so to walk around the thing. That would be after your rest, though. So
Yeah.
an hour and 20
Well,
minutes.
I'm not actually taking a rest.
Oh, okay.
We could try.
You didn't take a rest at all? You did take a hit.
Yes, but I've got a ring of regeneration.
Oh, so you do.
I regain 1d6 hit points every 10 minutes.
So while the others are taking a rest, you take a walk around,
Find nothing.
but you find nothing.
So what we could try is, or like, if we assume that he wants the guard back, we could move the guard a bit into the bushes, go in stealthily. I could scout ahead, but I don't feel comfortable like going too far in on my own.
Mm.
So there's the question: do we go in after him, or do we try and wait him out? We've been here for a while already, and no has come back. I think it might be that they were racing that bull, and either one lost to the bull because it was very large, or
I vote to go in.
back. I vote ambush with Ember.
I think an ambush is the most sensible idea. But we don't actually necessarily need to confront this hand fellow. We have just been hired to get Displacer Piece tentacles.
Yeah.
We could go in there looking for Displacer Piece rather than this hand fellow.
We'll see if we can avoid him and just find some beasts.
Precisely.
Oh.
Or if we come across him, we murder him, and we negotiate over his dead body and remove the unfortunate tentacles that he's gathered for us.
Yeah. Estagon, you said it branched out quite a lot, didn't you?
Yeah, the cave branch. Well, I saw a split like after the first 60 feet,
Okay.
so it probably branch out more. I expect.
So it could be that we'd be able to go in and just keep an eye out and try to avoid him then completely.
As I said, I'm
Keen
willing.
again. It works so well last time.
As I said, I'm willing to scout ahead, but I don't feel comfortable going too far into the cave on my own.
Hmm.
So is that 3 against 2 then, or?
Now Ember is changing his mind right now, but either way, I think we're ready to go in.
Hmm.
He's gonna be like, wait, we could.
Yeah, it
Sorry?
seems either way has its risks.
Yeah.
Do,
Right.
Do we want to move the cart though before we go in?
You'd have to pull it out of the way.
How
anyway.
how?
Well,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So how heavy is it? If we with 4,
You could
5
definitely
men,
you could move it pretty easily.
Okay, so let's move it to a bit of a hidden spot. I don't know, or do we just want to get it out of the way and go in?
I think, yeah, just get out of the way.
Cool.
Okay.
Pull the
Yeah,
cart
let's
out of
just
the
go
way.
in then.
Some like ichor and sludge pours out of the back, and you move into the cave. Let me just move you guys. Oops, what's going on? My roll 20 is struggling. Nobody look at anything. You're all in the wrong places.
Everyone moves but me.
No, stop, Jebzel, stop. Lucian, you can go. Yeah. And I did not grab Tyndall's. So, come on, Tyndall's. We're going up on a little trip.
Woo!
Whee! And you're there. Cool. So, yeah, you all find yourself in this cave. And I think what you see is what you should see. Yeah, there's a cave before
we
you.
can't all see, right?
I think you can see, yeah. There's a cave before you.
So-
It's quite narrow, like it's less than 5 feet at places. It's not like a big dungeon hallway. It's a cramped, claustrophobic cave that you're slipping your way through. And nearby, you can actually hear the sound of quick running water. The cave walls are
Ugh.
relatively smooth, and the ceiling above you is smooth. Looks like this cave has been cut. Maybe over the last few hundred years. It's not a particularly old cave.
So shall I scout ahead a bit, or do we just go as a group?
Well, it seems we're gonna have to go single file. So
Hmm.
I'm happy to a little if you need.
I think this path to the left is just to the end. Let me check that first.
Moving down that path, you can see it curves. Doesn't seem to dead end.
Okay. So guys, left or right?
Well, I believe traditionally left.
Okay.
Good adventurers always go left. Yeah.
Oh, there's another split.
Yeah, you come to a
and
split
left.
to the left. You can see the tunnel goes along for a bit, and then there's a drop. You can't see it, but you can hear fast running water. Looks like this is sort of a gorge with a quick moving underground stream going through it.
Actually, are there any footprints?
Roll
any
a
tracks going through the
survival
area?
or investigation check. Survival. Roll a survival check.
Can I help him?
Can someone
sure.
else do that?
Oh, I can also do it. Otherwise, I have
Yeah.
+4.
I'd say
And I will
SUV's probably
help.
the one doing it. Being a scout and tracker.
22.
Yeah.
Not having a negative
Yes,
2 in wisdom.
you actually find there's like drops of like pus on the ground, and footsteps, and like in one place you find like a scraped bit of skin against the wall. It looks like something came through. You can't tell they went up this direction, but then probably came back down, and then continued deeper in. Looks like they came up to that like water and decided they couldn't go any further.
Does it look like orc skin, or does it look like something else?
It just looks like flesh. You know,
Okay.
kind of hard to tell.
I think this time right's the best option. Or do we want to cross the cavernous ravine?
I
well,
think-
that wagon had a very gross and pussy creature in it. Maybe we should this'll hand or one of the hand's minions.
This is probably
I
the
think we should
hand.
follow the tracks.
I agree.
Do we try the other one?
Oh, I thought we were going this way. This is where the tracks are leading to, at least. So.
Oh wait. So are we trying to find the hand or trying to avoid it?
Hmm.
I'm honestly not sure.
I'm not sure either, but he's.
I thought we were trying to avoid it.
For the
You do know you and the
Splash
hand
Beast.
basically have the same objective.
Yeah,
There's
that's what was I was going to
Yeah.
basically. We are looking for the displaced beast. He is looking for the displaced beast. Maybe he killed some already, and already got some tentacles. And if he killed all, or we can go away and leave this place and
Go-
seek another place where they might be.
Go have a
Or
pint.
yeah. We could take a quick look into the other cave, which went to the left here, if you guys want.
Yeah.
Looking back at Tendals because it's pretty
Okay.
difficult.
I'll walk a little way down.
Yeah, you
I'll
pop
walk
your
a
head
little way
down
down
there.
this cave and see what I can see.
It curves and it seems to rejoin the path that you were on.
Okay.
Kind of rejoins the path you're on, but it also has a split going down, and then rejoins the path in the other direction.
Okay.
So from here, where do the tracks for me still go this way or go this way?
Most of the tracks go straight ahead of you, but it looks like they were searching this cave. A lot of shuffling footprint steps.
Dinos, what do you see in this direction or on your side?
Who's going first, by the way? I just want to make sure, because I know we're all moving our tokens, but I would like to demonstrate who is in the lead, because it may become prevalent.
I imagine it's going to be Estegon and Lucian.
Yeah, you're going single file, so it's one person. It's very narrow.
Would you be in the front or would I be on the front?
Kind of depends on what you want, a wall of metal or stealth.
I can
Either
probably
the
be
wall-
on. Sorry?
It depends if we're tracking or not.
I still have also a decent AC, so yeah, and I need it for tracking, so I guess so.
Okay.
So we're going this way, and I point to the others then.
Could
done?
Could you
Okay,
roll
sure. I'll
a-
join the others.
stealth check for me, Estegon, and just a stealth check, because you'll see the guy, because he's not making any attempt to hide.
18.
18. Alright, he doesn't
Just
see
got
you, but
proficient.
you see him as you kind of poke your head round the corner. You see this fellow. A bloated, fat orc, with like these big pustules pulsing under his skin. He's standing at the end of a...
Where exactly is he?
let me just... I can't see your vision.
Let's see. Yeah.
Okay, you just move another step forwards and you'll see him. Oh. I'm going to say you
nope.
see him because you kind of would from where... if you poked your head round.
Ah, there. Yeah.
There's this kind of pus-covered orc standing just over... There's another gully cutting through the path, but there's a small wooden bridge over it. Looks like the orcs brought it kind of with them or made it outside. And just at the end, keeping an eye out, is this fat, like, very unwell looking orc. And he actually is on guard duty, so he would get a quick perception check, but I don't think he's very perceptive. 17.
Whoa.
Close.
Almost.
He's trying his best, he's working hard, but he doesn't spot you. He's just like standing
Basically, I come
there.
around the corner, take a quick look, and then just quickly move back.
Yeah, you back everyone up like, "Ooh, there's an orc."
Did this orc look as powerful as the other ones, or do these ones not have wearing armor or anything? I don't.
So they look different. He's not wearing the big heavy armor of the super strong orcs you fought, but he's not even carrying an axe. He looks, he's covered in these horrible pustules. He's drooling. He's alive. Like you can hear him like grunting and breathing to himself. He looks very unwell. But he's large and like, you don't know. You've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, so I back up as like quietly tell the others. So I saw this one, almost like an undead orc or something. Do we want to ambush them, or do we want just to go the other way, look for the beasts, and then get out?
Lucian, is there something you could do about it?
Possibly.
Yeah, once again, he wasn't undead. Like, you could hear him. You can hear him breathing and like grunting to
No, yeah,
himself.
he looked at that before.
Yeah.
I
At
know
least
if they're looking for
not
the
like the
tension
normal orcs.
and they went that direction, one of two things happened. They either didn't find them, or they did find them, took them, and then kept going. Either way, the trail to get tentacles starts on the other side of them. Estrogen, did the path open up? Was there more room up there?
Yes,
or
so
are we like bottleneck?
So as far as I saw, it led to a bit of a more opener cave. At least there's a bridge. I think they made it, and it was over this ravine, which were the water before. So what we could do, it's still a bit of a tight spot to fight in, I guess. But we could
That
try.
worked to our advantage.
That's true. So
It'd be
maybe one of
pretty hard for them to try and get past Lucian if we had him in the front. But it would also make it a little harder for the rest of us in the back to hit. We
well,
can
I can just
bring them
I can
to
just shoot
us.
my arrows, but depends if we want just to stealth up or we just like run in and fight them. It's still I think something like 30 feet towards the first one, and we have to cross the bridge. Taking out the bridge would also be an option, but it's also an easy way for us to cross it, and I'm not sure what's on the other end of the bridge yet. Could I have like that would be like again. I want to listen if there are more than one, basically.
Yeah, sure. Roll a perception check, but you've got disadvantage because of the loud running water between you and the...
Okay.
13? You can't tell. It's difficult from where you are.
Okay. So, what do we do? Ambush or rush in?
I'm in the back either way. I'll leave it up to you.
Well, I don't think I can really do much by way of ambushing.
No, I'm not very good in an ambush.
I could try and stealth here and take the first shot, but basically if you guys just move after that, or we rush in and we get all like you guys. I think it's better to just rush in.
Okay, let's do it.
So just to give a chance, you basically have to. Well, we're already rushing in. Lucian already like is like, go aside.
Yeah, sure, I'm going to Leroy Jenkins on them.
Check out the speed on Ember.
Four. Okay, so I think Estrogen, you can get a free shot off before things start if you want.
It would mean me standing here.
Yeah. And then we
I would
go.
just do like a normal shot to this guy. See how he reacts to the shot.
All right. You fire an arrow.
13.
13 for 9. Yeah, the arrow. Let me just. I haven't actually got the character sheets open yet, so just give me half a second. So that I believe hits. Yes, that definitely hits him. Where's my other guy? Yeah, that arrow sinks into him. He kind of grunts in like pain, and then roars in anger, and prepares to charge in your direction. And then we go into initiative order. So,
Yeah.
Ember, you're first. You hear this big, angry roar from beyond you. What do you do?
Nice.
Sorry, just adjusting a few things. Firebolt. Okay, you can't actually see any of them right now from where you are. You're standing... Nope.
Yeah, you could stand there and then see,
I mean,
I guess.
yeah, you'd have to move back after you take the shot, but yeah, you can do it from there. So he takes. Oh, he takes crit damage. So 15. Yeah, the bolt of flame slams into him. That did not. He looks. He staggers. He's on fire now, but he's not quite dead. What are you doing? Anything else you want to do? You've got to move out of that space before you finish your turn. Nope. You gotta, still sharing a space with a character. Yeah, you can stand there if you want. Cat. Get out of here. Is everyone being quiet, or am I missing people again?
Nope. Quiet.
No, we're just being quiet.
Cool. Is Jabzul talking?
No.
Okay.
No.
Not that
He's the one I sometimes lose, so that's what I was saying. Alright, so that's Ember's go, I'm guessing. Lucian, it's your turn.
Move in.
Alright, you move up, there's this rickety bridge between you.
Oh, this is going to be great.
Yeah. It doesn't look like you're gonna have to make a deck saving throw or anything. You just got it just cross the bridge.
There's more of them. And I'll take a stab at him.
Alright, you stab. He doesn't really make. Oh wow. I mean, he doesn't make any
I
attempt
suck.
to dodge, but you still miss. It just like falls a little short.
This,
You look-
this bridge is a bit rickety.
Oh, hang on a sec, my cat's trying to eat my book. What are you doing, cat?
Happens.
No, let the players live. Don't kill them.
Wow, you've really had a go
And
with it.
suddenly, a gigantic feline-looking demon emerged from the shadows. With but a blink, the entire existence was gone. We'll be rolling new characters tomorrow, guys.
All the monsters were eaten.
Apparently, my cat doesn't like the role-playing game Fiasco. Right, so Lucian went up, failed to stab. Do you cast any spells or anything?
No.
No? Cool. Tyndals.
Okay. I have no idea what's happening, so I'm going to move up. I still don't really know what's happening.
If you stand over here, you should be able to see.
Plus two.
It's a bit of an awkward position, basically.
Yeah, like you're squeezing through this very tight cave. I mean, probably not squeezing for you. You're in
Well,
the-
like you can like make line of sight through here, but you cannot stand there. That's the problem.
Yeah, guess it's just too tight there.
Forwards a little more. Yay!
Yeah, you see this horrible pus-covered orc. Lucian very gently tried to caress it with a spear.
I will.
Exactly how it happened.
How far away am I from it?
You're pretty close, 15 feet.
15 feet. I'm going to produce flame and chuck that at it.
Alright, you
Little.
produce some flame
One.
and you chuck it at it.
There's an attack.
Okay, 17 hits for 7 damage. He is dead.
Woohoo!
Flies through the
Jabs
air.
cannot see this
Yeah.
and is completely around the corner, but still you hear him yell out, "Cool spell!"
When
just
the
automatically-
creature dies, its
Oh no.
pus-covered body spews out gore and ichor in all directions. Ooh, that's a bad roll. You have to make a con saving
46,
throw
holy shit.
as it explodes.
Oh.
Right, you take 19 poison damage because I rolled like a beast, and you take half it, and you are poisoned.
Yeah.
But it's dead, so that's something. Blech. Jabzul, yeah, you just hear this like horrible, like, it sounds like a giant pimple exploding.
Oh,
Flashbacks. Sorry. Okay, I am ready to go ahead and throw fire at everything that that is stacking my enemies or my allies. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is it?
You cannot see anything. I point basically to that direction. You see like
I-
everyone like squeezing each other through this cave.
Yeah, and you were all like pressed up against each other. It's horrible and claustrophobic.
I thought it was a bit more open space, but nope.
The mage turns around and casts fireball.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
There's.
Good job, guys. We killed everything. And then I'm gonna hold my action in case anything does show up and throw firebolts at it. That's my turn.
Okay.
I can't get through that, and so as soon as
Yeah.
someone's in range.
Estegon.
Cool. I'm going to make way over here, and I can see now this guy. What's that behind this? Is this just?
There's another one of these creepy looking orcs, but this one is covered in like robes and
Oh,
has like a, you know, it has like a pure like white hand. Pretty creepy looking.
okay. I'm just going to shoot this one,
Okay.
the normal one.
Well, normal. It's
For
a big
50.
pus covered monster.
The more normal one, which looks like.
Yeah, the arrow digs deep into its neck and it roars in pain. Turns around, runs over
Oh
here.
dear.
I'll just move his dead friend out of the way for the moment. Reaches down, grabs the plank that Lucian is standing on, and
What's
tries to wrench it to the side. He's going to make a strength check to try and.
Can I try to stop him?
I'll say you get an attack of opportunity. You can use that to shove him back if you want, or you can just stab him. Like, you know, you can just because like he's
I'll attempt to shove him back.
yeah. If you, cool. I believe that's opposed athletics checks. All right. I don't think you
Wow,
can.
nice
beat that.
rolls.
Yeah. He comes up, grabs at it, but you shove him back. He staggers backwards into the. Staggers back into the room, like grunting in annoyance. That ends his turn. Another one runs forwards. This one, however, is, you know, his friend has already tried it. He runs up and is going to swing his. He's going to reach out and try and claw at you with these dirty, like long fingernails. 22.
Ah, my AC isn't high enough.
All right.
Damn it.
You take. You take 7 damage as he rakes his claws across your face. Okay. So yeah, things are going poorly to start with, Lucian. And you see another one sort of appear in the background and growl in your direction, but takes a minute to kind of assess what's going on and can't really get in to do much else. After that, 2 shambling, well, you know what they are. They're zombies. 2 zombies appear, but again, cannot get in to join the fight, and just sort of growl in your direction. The final figure, a cloaked, creepy looking orc, shows himself, looks in your direction. What can he do? Ah, bloody cat biting me. He looks at Lucian, and he is going to cast a spell. Lucian, can you make a con saving throw for me?
Probably not.
And a DC 12. Alright, you feel like your eyes begin to like cataract over. You know, like they kind of you feel like pus fill your eyes. You give them a quick wipe and like grit your teeth, and you are fine. You do not go blind.
Ah.
Yeah, and that's all the baddies' turns. Back to Ember. What does our silence do? All most of you can hear is just like people growling and roaring and like pushing noises. Cool, so a bonfire appears. on Creepy Robe Dude. Creepy Robe Dude is going to make his Dex saving throw. He's going to make it. Nope, he's going to roll a 1. Ow!
Double damage.
Oh. Why double damage? Or is that just a joke? Oh, because it was a 1.
I'm just
No.
kidding.
No, unfortunately not. But he, begins to burn and grunts in pain. Anything else from Ember?
Take a step back. Thank you.
Lucian. You find yourself with a group of these horrible, pus-covered orcs in front of you, as well as the undead, and a creepy mage.
I shall take the dodge action.
Ah. You lift your spear up to defend yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. You take the dodge action. Tyndalls.
Okay. I think I'm gonna use flame again.
What was that, sorry?
Oh no, I'm on the ruler again. I'm gonna produce flame again at that orc.
Alright, you produce flame on this orc.
So cool.
You hit him.
Yay!
They're making pretty much no attempt to dodge, and they're wearing no armor. So, yeah, the fire hits him. He grunts in discomfort and pain, but does not fall.
Okay. Then I'll use my bonus action to turn into a bear.
There is no space
Is there
to be a
enough
bear.
room?
Oh.
It's a
Okay,
5 foot
right.
sort of space around you. Like, you would be crushed in yourself, and you would definitely knock estrogen into the water.
Right. In that case, I won't do that.
Right up there?
Sorry?
She's tiny. Can you see her right up there?
You have another bear.
No, it's a bear. She
No.
won't be a tiny bear. That
Okay.
would be adorable, though.
My movement.
No, she's tiny now. She's a gnome.
Lucian.
And then run up there.
Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Not past enemies, I think.
Yeah, she can't get past the enemies, I don't believe.
Yeah. No, okay. Yeah. I think I'll just have to stay at range now.
Yeah, it's a bit of a melee, a breach going on. But hey, that works when you got a big armored dude.
Oh wait. I'll eat a hearty pie.
Oh, nom nom nom,
There you
delicious
go.
hearty
Oh,
pie.
I didn't know you had any.
There's a good action.
Alright, you stuff a hearty pie into your face and devour it. Okay, Jabzul. Jabzulon.
Okay, can I walk through their space and it just takes extra movement? Because we're
No,
so
no,
cramped?
Do you mean the enemies or your allies?
My allies. Like, if I
You-
wanted
you
to
can just
go
walk through
up a
them as normal.
space...
It doesn't
Okay.
take extra movement, it's fine.
I'm gonna step up. Can hardly see. I'm gonna pass Estienne. Excuse me. We'll walk up on the bridge. Lucian, you took the dodge action, right?
Yeah. Oh god.
Can I?
Should have said no.
Can I stand in Lucian's space, or
Ooh.
like I'm not gonna end my turn there, but can I stand there and then back up?
Yes, but if you're
What
flaming
about-
hands, I think you'll still hit him.
Because I'm there because I'd be right on top of him.
Pretty much, yeah. I always find it
Well, that's
weird
okay,
attacking
because-
from someone's space anyway. It's always it's hard for me to picture in my head, like, walking up next to him and blasting the flamethrower. I think you'd still
It's
catch
like
him.
both turn sideways. I stick my hands out and then I'm back up. Well, then I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna step on his space. I'm gonna just like shoulder right next to him, and I'm gonna cast Burning Hands out towards them.
And you're going to catch
Um,
everyone, I believe. Except for the guy at the very back.
It's a 15. Yeah, except that guy at the back.
Does the cone start? It
and
starts
actually
on your
first-
square, or does it start on the square in front of you?
No, it originates from me, so it's from me and then 15 feet out.
Yeah. Okay, so everyone
it'll
but
miss
the
that
guy
guy
in the
in the
back.
back.
Cool. So
The first thing I'm gonna do is mantle of flame. So throw
that's
that
a,
up.
a good shout.
Now I'm on fire.
The
And then
priest is going to
13
pass.
dex.
Oh wow, good damage. So the
Oh
priest
shit!
passes.
I just did it wrong. That's 3 for the damage.
Sorry.
So I just threw on. I just activated
So it's
mantle
plus
of
3,
flame,
okay.
which adds my cursive bonus to all my damage. So it's a total 18, 9 on a save.
Zombie. Sorry, just finding my zombies. I haven't opened them up yet. Where are you, zombies? Come on out. I wonder how good a zombie's dexterity is. Not very good. Right, so one of the zombies passes, one fails, and so, okay, so the guy directly in front of you, he takes full damage, so he takes a full 18, was it?
Yep.
Yeah, he looks very rough, like, compared to what he was. He's burnt and angered. Half of 18 is 9. So,
I need to make a saving throw as well, don't I?
yes, you do.
You have advantage because you took the dodge action.
Yeah.
It didn't help.
Ooh.
So you spew fire
You're
over
still
your
fire
enemies.
resistant.
I don't.
You're a tiefling, aren't you?
I'm an abyssal tiefling.
Oh, is that a special kind of tiefling that doesn't get fire resistance?
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Well, you should have said this to Japs. I am fuck every
Set me on
time.
fire before and it's still full damage.
I don't think have I actually hit you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you've burning enhanced me before.
I don't know. Okay, well I did not know that you didn't that you took full damage. I just
Yeah,
God
doesn't matter. It's done now.
yes it is. I can't retcon all of that. So
Yeah.
I've already taken the health
thrown
of
fire
everyone.
at all of them. Yes, I have thrown fire at everyone, and I'm gonna take a step back, which I know means they're gonna get a swing at me.
Yes, the guy would get a swing at you because it's weird, but he would. Right, yeah, he lashes at you with his claws, but misses horribly.
And he misses. Thank you. And I have to stay here because I can't end my turn on Astagon or Tickles.
Okay, so you end your turn. Estugon.
Let's see, what can I see from here?
Please don't kill the one in front of me.
No, that was my plan. That's why I took a step back to see other creatures.
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot the weird-looking guy dancing in the bonfire.
Yeah, bonfire dude.
13.
13 is a hit for 9 damage. He looks pretty messed up actually, pretty close to death. The arrow sticks deep into him. He's like,
I will take another step back just to make some room for others to pass if they want to.
cool. Creepy orc's turns. Did I miss no, what did Embers do on his turn? Did he create the bonfire and that was this turn? Yeah.
Yeah, he did create
Yeah.
a bonfire.
Alright, so one of them is going to claw at the barely alive Lucian. How many hit points do you have, Lucian? 2.
I'd rather not say.
Yeah. Thank goodness you were dodging. Slice number 1 misses. Oh bugger, he was actually the one who was supposed to try and move the board. He is going to move back, making space. Like, stumbles back as his friend basically pulls him out the way so he can get in instead. You get an attack of opportunity at him as he retreats.
I choose not to take it.
I see why. And the one who stumbles into his place tries to wrench the board out from under your feet. You can take an
Can I try
opportunity.
to stop him?
Yes, you can. Do you try and shove him back like you did last time?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you get a 20. He's going to have a hard time beating that.
Oh, I wish not to ruin it, but we forgot that he was poisoned as well, and he should have made another saving throw.
Oh, that's true.
But it's on his turn.
Yeah, Lucian,
Yeah,
could
but
you
we
make
already
a
went
saving
it
throw
was
for me?
Oh.
Otherwise, it would be with disadvantage.
Yeah, so it'd be a 9. I mean, either way, he's going to pass,
Yeah,
but...
good point. I don't pass.
You're still poisoned, but luckily he rolled very poorly. So he grabs it, shovels it around, can't get it. The zombies like move up behind, they groan in annoyance because they can't get in. This orc in the far back sprints off down a side corridor, or like just sprints away basically.
Coward.
Right. Dash.
Oh dear.
Cool. And because he is aggressive, wow, that's so.
Doesn't
far.
he need eyesight on that?
He just has to end closer. I don't think he. Yeah, I'm not going to use aggression here. I don't think it makes a lot of sense. But Ember, you can hear the stomping feet of something running up, like behind you, getting closer. Zombies can't do anything. The creepy guy in a robe casts a spell because, you know, he's a dick that way. And I'm very sorry. He needs to cast a spell first, but he just has to not end his turn in the bonfire.
It's ending your turn.
Yeah, he's not going to end his turn, he's going to move after.
Yeah.
I'm sorry guys, but he's going to cast Silence.
Oh shit.
It's a 20-foot radius. Where can he see to?
Well, arrows can still hit him.
Yeah. He's going to cast it here. So, basically everything up to Lucian, and actually like a square beyond Lucian, is in a silence. Sound just cuts out. Embers hears the footsteps, doof, 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 and then they just stop. In fact, all sound stops. The water rushing noise stops. It's all gone. And then the guy in the cloak moves away. And that is his turn. Ember, you are now even more silent. You are still in the silence spell. I believe it's 20-foot radius. So, yeah. I'm going to admire Ember's role-playing here to remain completely silent. Oh, you know about it. Like, it's a pretty commonly used spell. The effect is very obvious, like sound just cut out. Like, you're like, oh fuck, this guy just cast silence. Even, like, you don't need it to know kind of, even the people who don't know magic know, oh god, magically they've silenced the area. Alright, you fire your sling and you do actually hit the orc, dealing a mighty 2 damage. He looks mildly surprised and annoyed. You take that step back, everything is still quiet. Suddenly, sound returns, although it's kind of the quiet sound of a cave. You find yourself standing in a cave chamber. In the middle of the cave is a skeleton with its head crushed in. Looks like it's quite old. And the room, apart from that, is empty, apart from a large stalactite hanging from the ceiling. Good, stay there. Good. Lucian, you are in silence. There's an orc in front of you, snarling, sort of shaking the bridge that you're standing on. Really wants to push it out of the way.
I disengage.
Actually, you shoved him back, so he couldn't go any further back because of the other orc. So he just got shoved off. You disengage.
And I eat a pie.
You eat a delicious pie. You just shove it into
Can you
your
remind me
face.
how much it heals?
Which pie do you have?
I have a greater.
The greater pie. A fine pie indeed. I'm just trying to find it.
It's 5d4, right?
I believe it might be. Let's have a look. 5d4. There's potential here.
Oh god.
Not
Oh.
I'm totally out of this fight.
great.
Right, that's Lucian done.
Alright, Lucian shoves a pie into his face. Tyndalls, you are in complete silence.
Actually, no, he'll go down there.
It's like, no, I'm out.
Really, I need to try and get to a bigger area if possible, because I'm kind of useless unless I can wild shape.
Yeah, no.
I
it's
can
a
just
tough
keep
spot.
throwing cantrip, but
Your cantrips probably require you to be able to speak, actually.
oh yeah, I do. So yeah,
You could go onto the bridge and wild shape, maybe.
The bridge is very narrow. It's only about 5 feet wide,
It would take out the bridge.
probably.
Falls through it.
You could wild shape into like a wolf or something
Oi.
that's only 5 foot wide. But obviously that's not as strong as your normal wild shapes.
did Ember just disappear down a different sort of
You're cutting out.
tunnel? Did Ember just disappear down a different tunnel?
Yes, Ember's just like turned and rat. Well, you don't know what happened to Ember just because you couldn't hear it. So as far as you know, he's still back there.
Okay. I'm gonna. I guess I can throw a dagger at one of those orcs
You can do what, sorry?
and walk around and see if I can find what to get.
Alright, yeah, you can move.
Yeah. Ooh. I'll attempt this. Ooh.
Alright, you ran up and stabbed an orc?
I think that's throwing it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you threw it. Well, that hits, actually. But unfortunately, it's not quite enough damage to kill it, although that orc does look quite wounded. It looks like a stiff breeze or another dagger would take him out.
Okay. And this question as well. I've only really got. I can only wild shape into stuff I've seen, and the stuff I've seen is pretty much all massive.
Yeah. The only thing I could think of would be like a wolf or a hyena. You'd have probably seen those.
Turn
Okay.
into a honey badger.
Turn to a honey badger or a giant badger, I suppose. I think those were only medium. Any medium creature.
Yeah. Wolf. I mean, it's reasonable to think she would have seen one at some
Oh yeah,
point.
100%. They're quite common around Vasselheim, being a wild area.
Okay, that's an option then. I need to look it up.
Alright. I think think it's in the.
We're also
contender.
kind of. Yeah, we're also kind of getting to the point where we need to settle down now.
I know. I mean, I've already gone over.
Yeah. Don't worry. Finish this fight off, and then I will bring the story to an end because I think I can see where this is going. Yeah, there's a wolf. It's got TPK. It's got 11 hit points.
Rocks Paul, everyone dies.
Gets a bite attack.
Yeah.
Like I say, it's not as good as your normal bear. Sorry?
Is that? I think I've found a wolf. D24.
Yes, it's a
Oh,
1d.
for the attack and the.
Yeah, the attack is 1d20 plus 4. You'll have 11 hit points.
Okay.
You get pack tactics, which would be nice. But
And it's a cool challenge rating. Yeah, I could do that.
it's I don't know if it's the
not
best.
amazing. It's something.
Yeah. You could also turn
Wait,
into a giant
It's
wolf
things you've
spider.
seen, right?
Yeah, I have seen a giant wolf.
It's about the same as a wolf, actually.
What about a blink dog?
Ooh.
Challenge rating's too high and it's not a beast.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's okay.
officially it's not a beast, it's a fae.
Yeah, it might
That's
be.
the problem with it.
Let's have a
Yeah,
look.
officially it's a fae.
Blink dog, Fae.
Fairly sure.
Challenge ratings
Yeah.
acceptable. It has a few more hit points.
Good idea.
Giant wolf spider are also like you could do some nasty poison damage I think with it.
These guys
And they
look
can
like they
climb,
love
can't they?
poison.
And you can climb.
Yeah.
These guys are made out of poison.
That's true.
This
So
is gonna be the first time you
makes
don't
sense.
want to bite anybody.
Yeah. Tyndalls, what do you want to do? Like,
I'm gonna shape a wolf.
alright, you transform into a wolf. Rawr, you're a wolf now.
So that's my bonus action.
I would recommend. No, it's up to you, yeah.
And I don't know. Yeah, I'll and I just have to wait and see.
You
Yeah.
pull back and snarl, Jabzool.
So everything's quiet. What is the bridge made out of?
Wood.
Just wood. There's no ropes or anything tying it up. It's just a wooden plank.
It's just a wooden plank.
A series of wooden planks.
They tried to shove it in.
It's just a wooden plank they put, like, someone's dumped over this to get across. The quiet of people thinking desperately.
Quiet of people in a silent spell.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would like to use my class action Ignite and set the bridge on fire,
Alright.
and then get off.
You step back.
It is just a class thing. I don't need it to say anything. It's not a spell. It's just an action.
Alright, the bridge is
I
on
have to touch
fire. It goes up into flames. Estegon.
As a free action, I would like. Can I move? Can I like
Yeah, you can
back
keep
out of
moving.
the? Yeah, as I'm moving away, I want to take a free action and flip them off.
You flip them off successfully.
I see the orc, and then I want to take a step away from it towards Ember. Am I
Cool.
still on the silence zone?
Yes, you are.
Okay, that's as far as I can get. And go ahead.
I think you've got a little more movement left. You've moved 20.
Oh, because I had to move around, so. Oh, okay.
You move through. Yeah. Still in the silence there. Estegon, what do you do?
Let's see. I'm going to move forward a bit. Let's see. Yeah, that seems nice. I'm going to through the flames shoot a arrow, but first conjure it with magic, and I'm going to use the piercing arrow,
Okay.
making it so it goes basically through all of them.
Oh
making
my
different
god,
attack-
this is the ultimate time to use piercing arrow.
Nice.
but making like different attack rolls for all of them. It goes for all three of them, but I need to make 3 attack rolls.
Yeah,
so let's
make
see.
it. They put really
So
low AC.
I will also like 1.
Hits. Oh, it's a natural one, so it misses. But hits.
Yeah.
Hits. So, it's a lot of damage too.
You have a +8 to hit.
Wow.
Okay, so let me just check something here. Nurtured of Yurgors explodes any creature within 10 feet or take poison damage. Are they immune or resistant to poison damage?
Oh, I forgot
no.
by the way again. Last turn Lucian's Constitution saving throw, I think.
Oh yes, Lucian, could you make that for me now? They are neither immune or resistant to poison actually. I was pretty sure they would be. But they're not. Okay.
Well, this is piercing and force, so.
Yes, but
Yes,
the
but the-
middle one
for
is
the
going
zombie-
to
for everyone around them.
explode.
Yeah.
Oh,
At
this is
least that
so
means that
cool,
no
and no one is over there to see it.
Well, and it also goes through the fire. The arrow goes through the fire.
Yeah, right, so you fire through, the arrow catches fire midair,
Oh
explodes,
my god.
blows up, killing the guy who survived, who then also explodes. So let's see, that's 12 damage plus another 16 to the zombie. The zombie has to make... This is the one who doesn't get hit by your arrow. Zombie. 2 dexterity saves. He's a zombie, so he only passed one, passed the second one. Half of 16 is 8. 8 plus 12. He has to make a con save, which he fails. So, and the other one you reduce to 0, and he has to make a con save, which he fails. Okay, so Estegon, you step out, you raise your bow, you fire, it catches flame in the burning bridge, goes through the neck of one orc, into the orc behind him, and then finishes off in the zombie behind that. The orc in the middle explodes, pus and bile going in all directions, causing the orc in front of him to die, also exploding, pus and bile going in all directions, killing and dissolving the 2 zombies. You just killed 4 enemies with 1 arrow.
Was there anyone still standing? I can't see from here.
No, they're all dead.
The only one is.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Like
That is-
the only one Tindall saw me maybe like shoot, but that's.
That is so
I'm going-
cool.
I'm not sure, but is the guy who did spell dead? Because I can see it.
No, the silence
Because
spell
otherwise-
has not disappeared.
Yes, I can still not talk.
Yeah.
Well, this thing is on fire, so I'm just
No,
going to.
no one saw the cool thing you did or heard it.
That's Escon's life. He's just like.
Tyndall's
To be
saw
fair,
it.
I saw
helping
him.
out, but no one noticed him.
Actually, Tyndall's and Lucian saw it, so...
Yeah.
They're
Yeah, I
witnesses.
Yeah.
Witness me!
Yeah,
You can see me clapping, but you can't hear it.
they did saw the arrow go through there, yeah, like a blue magic fiery arrow. I would just stand back here. So yeah, just
Be
I
like,
feel like
holy
someone needs to write a song about that.
Someone needs to
If
get
we
a
had a
bard.
bard.
yeah.
Alright, well, all the zombies are dead, so they don't get a go. The last nurtured runs up and attacks Lucian.
Oh fuck.
He just appears around the corner.
Escon walks back and suddenly sees this guy walking around the corner.
I mean,
I was
Yeah.
waiting for it.
if you're walking backwards, you wouldn't see or hear him. Lucian is just fighting behind you, completely unknown.
No, he walked, he turned around while everything exploded behind him.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
how I
yeah,
imagine.
you had to cool guys don't look at explosions.
Yeah, that's why.
Alright, so
The claws do not hit.
the claws do not hit. It is now the silence casting asshole who is going to step round the corner. So, oh, I'm on the wrong thing. There we go. He steps around the corner, kind of through the pus of his fallen children. And
Does he take poison damage?
no, that
You
was-
already did.
nice try. Raises a hand, points at. Actually, silence is definitely concentration, and so is blindness and deafness. Oh no, it's not. Is blindness concentration? I'm just gonna check.
Might
Blind.
be.
Yeah, I think it
I
is because
think
it's
it-
level 1 spell. Or level 2. pretty powerful.
Blindness. No, it's not.
No?
No, I'm not seeing concentration written anywhere here. So he's going to point a hand at Tyndall's and try and blind her. Please make a con save. That's a wolf.
Ah, okay. So
Okay.
I just need to double check because when I wild shape, I keep
You keep your mental
And-
statistics, but lose your gain those physical ones of the animal. So you have a wolf's
Yeah.
constitution.
12.
Yeah, so +1.
Okay.
And if you're proficient, you get the proficiency. But I don't know if druids are proficient to con checks.
I
It's,
think I am.
they aren't, but the wolf might be.
I thought wolves got dex.
You keep your proficiencies, so it's if Tyndall is proficient.
You also
No.
gain the proficiencies of the animal you turn into.
Yeah, but it doesn't have a con.
Yeah, it's really weird.
That is weird.
It's
Oh,
not
just-
proficient.
oh well, does it? A
I
natural
think it's
20.
irrelevant.
And
There we go.
he shakes a fist at you and slinks back into the darkness like a slimy wanker.
Ah.
I scream coward, but no one else hears.
Yeah, you scream nothing at all. Embers, you were in this chamber. Jabzul is in front of you, although he can't make any noise and you can, which is weird.
Well, it's actually the other way around.
What does Ember do? What would Ember do today?
I bet you Ember's gonna set him on fire.
Hits?
Oh, hey, look, I was wrong. Wait, it hit?
Yeah. The guys have an AC of
Maybe I
9.
can actually hit these things.
Crap.
He's not dead. He's actually still quite healthy. But yeah, healthy is
Okay.
a relative term of these creatures. Lucian, it's your go.
I'm going to disengage again.
No.
And run away to down here.
Alright, you run away, keeping yourself between the beast and the mages. Tyndalls, you are a wolf. You saw this creep, jump out, cast a spell at you, and jump back in.
I think I'm going to move down here. And I'm going to have a go at this guy.
Yeah. Now, you are quite fast, so you could, if you wanted, to try and chase after the fella.
Oh,
Well,
isn't
the bridge is on fire. So.
Oh, but the bridge is on fire, so yeah, that might not be a good idea.
yeah.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
So I'm gonna hit him.
Alright, you snap your jaws at this guy. He doesn't really... Oh, even with his slow speed, you don't manage to get your teeth in there. Jabzul, I think it's you.
Oh, I'm just gonna say as well. I think this is gonna have to be my last go.
Yeah. This
I
guy-
know we're quite near the end of the initiative, but I need to. I
Yeah,
really
no,
need to
absolutely,
sign off.
I understand. I'll put, if you have to go, and I'll post you your XP and stuff later.
Thank you. It's a really good game. Thanks.
You're
Thanks for
welcome.
saving my life, Tyndalls.
You're welcome.
Again.
She
Jabzul,
has one healing word left. Just so you know, she has one first level spell slot that could be a healing word if she gets out of the silence and isn't a wolf.
and isn't a wolf.
Yes.
Lucian
someone
is
goes
miming
down-
very hard at you.
Yeah. That is there if someone needs it. Okay. Night.
Bye. See you later. Thanks for coming.
See ya.
See you later.
Alright. So I am still trying to get out of the silence spell. And if I take one step forward... Well, I saw him cast it, so if I take a step forward, then I'll know that I'm out of it. Like,
Yeah, as soon as you step out of it, sound turns back on. So
Can you
would notice.
re-describe what I can see now? Just real quick.
A large chamber. There's a skull. There's a well, not large. There's a chamber with a skeleton in the middle. That skull has been smashed in. Apart from that, the chamber is empty. Apart from some mushrooms in the corner and a large stalactite hanging from the ceiling.
Okay. And this is just another, like, hallway just to go down, and I just can't see it.
Yeah, there's another
Okay.
hallway along the way.
Alright. One step here. So that I can actually see this thing now. Am I gonna be at disadvantage to hit because I'm throwing through Ember and Tyndalls in order to try and hit him?
I think you're at disadvantage, yeah. Not so much because of them, but just because you're firing down this very skinny corridor.
Alright, well, I'm still on fire, so I'm gonna try it anyway.
Yeah, and the guy is...
Fireball.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well-
you said disadvantage. Sorry.
Yeah, you hit for 8.
For 8. Alright.
Yeah. I take the first
Fuck,
one.
nope, I hit for 11 because I forgot to turn my Mantle
Awesome.
Fire stat on.
11 is better.
Sorry.
He staggers, burnt, but not quite dead. Estugan.
Hmm.
You sort of back up. I'm guessing you shoot the dude?
Yeah, I want to shoot him. Am I able to? From
yeah,
here?
yeah, you're able to. He's got cover, so +2 to AC. But that just makes him at 11.
Okay. Yeah. 13?
Alright, you shoot him. Oh god, he's not quite there. Like, the arrow sticks into him. He staggers. It looks like he should be dead, but he doesn't quite die. He claws at Tyndall. Missing her. Ember, like, he's so close. He's there.
I think this is the DM's way of saying he got him down to 1 hit
I
point.
know.
Come on, guys.
You hit him. He explodes.
Maybe it's 3.
That would be funny, but no, he explodes. Oh wow. Pops like a
Tyndall's.
blister. Tyndall just goes out of wolf shape. Everyone's kind
Wolves
of
have
left.
11, so...
Yeah, it's fine because I think we're gonna have to call the session over here because
Yeah,
as
okay.
he dies, like if a pop, there's a few seconds of heavy breathing, and then sound returns. Sort of comes back on with a slightly, and behind you, Estegon, a voice goes, "What are you doing here?"
Can I hear this?
Yeah,
Is it the end or do you...
we need to end it here. Like, we need to go back. So
Yeah.
you hear,
Uh,
and I think everyone can kind of hear it, or hears Estegon start talking to somebody. Do you want to move?
like,
your way up?
Esco was on the point on shouting like, did anyone see that? And then he looks around.
Yeah, you turn around. There's a orc, hooded, tall, covered in like leather armor and leather and chain armor. He's looking in your direction. 1 second. Character. I do have a picture for this fella.
You could also click the picture on the
Oh, that's true.
map.
There we
It
go.
does work.
There he is, standing
Badass.
there, with his staff. Behind him, a small unit of skeletons stand, bows at the ready. Behind that, a massive zombie ogre, and next to that, there's a skeletal minotaur. And they all stand
Luckily,
watching
the
you.
bridge is gone.
What's that?
I said, luckily the bridge is almost gone.
Yeah, but between you and him is a burning bridge.
Eh.
And he's just watching you, like, curiously. If anyone else wants to kind of move up into the corridor to see this fella, they can.
It's funny how we went out to find Displacer Beast, and the only thing we found so far are orcs. And a even larger orc army. I was expecting like the guys outside the gate, I'd say maybe one more. This seems like a hell of a fight again.
Yeah, so they're
We need a
looking at you.
raise. When we get back, I am not taking just 200 gold per tentacle for all this shit.
No, this is killing an whole army.
But yeah, this looks at you across the flaming bridge. Like, what are you doing here?
We are members, and I'm still on fire, by the way, for another 48 seconds.
Cool.
Because I've only done it for 2 turns. Wait, no, it's been 3. So, 42 seconds.
Okay.
Just let me know whenever by the time something actually happens, I'm probably going to be out of fire already. But
Yeah.
just so it's up. I'm staring at him. We are members of the Slayer's Take. We were sent here to retrieve Displacer Beast tentacles. And on the way, we have already rolled over an entire battalion of orcs sitting outside here and completely decimated your group of zombies. All we want is these tentacles. If you were the hand, which I am assuming that you are, we heard that you were also hunting for these.
Yes.
Our
I
quarrel
was.
is not with you. Our quarrel is with the beasts. If you have tentacles and relinquish them to us, we will leave you be.
He reaches kind of into his pocket and lifts up. He's got like 2 big black spiked tentacles, and you can see way behind him the huge ogre, sort of standing in the back, has a big bag in his hand. He goes, "I found my prize. I will not be giving it to you. You're in no position to stop me. I'm going to leave. I'm going to take these with me."
real quick.
How?
I sneak. Well, I imagine not that we're going to start another fight now because we're going to end it.
Do not be a fool.
Right?
You would die. Take this as an experience. You learn from it. Do not face me again, or I will not be so merciful.
I really want to go after him, and I really want to get this money, but knowing that the biggest hitter, or well, at least the biggest can take a hit guy is in the back, that I'm almost out of spells, and that I can only assume the other spellcasters are as tired as I am, I'm gonna kick the plank to the side. I want you to fall into the water.
Yeah, the burning
And
plank
turn-
falls away.
Yes,
Person
and then I'm
came.
gonna turn my mantle of flame off. You win this time. Don't think you'll be so lucky the second. And I walk away.
He watches you go, just kind of stares after you. Does anybody else have anything to say?
That's mostly it.
Yeah, Lucian just coughs up some
I
blood.
limp away.
Let's get the hell out of here.
I'm with Ember.
Yeah, you all turn. You limp away.
Hey, Lucian might limp, but
All right.
yeah, see, we're, like half of us are still at full health.
I haven't been hit at all, so.
Now, like I said, there's a Minotaur and an Ogre behind him, and a bunch of skeletons. So,
I think we could have taken him. All like another burning hands would have covered the whole thing. Another piercing arrow would have covered the whole thing.
We needed a long rest. You guys have no spell slots left, I guess.
Yeah,
And, like if you were full, like then maybe, but we
We're
already
full.
fought
But Lucius Delral's dead, Tyndall's is gone, and I have one more spell slot away. So yeah.
Yeah.
My action surge left, but that's it. Like,
I
Yeah.
don't think you'd have stood
No.
much of a chance.
I had turned undead, and that was it.
That would have
maybe they were
got
all undead, and then they just all walk away, leaving the tentacle beast.
Okay, one thing, can we put the wagon back in front of the entrance and then set it on... Well, no, it's steel, never mind.
Yeah. You
Can we set it back in the...
you drag the wagon.
You slowly
and
smelt it onto the entrance.
you put
Create a
it.
bonfire inside of it.
Yeah.
You drag the wagon, put it back in front, kind of stand out and amongst the many dead orcs. Just deep sigh. And
Well, at least we're still alive.
This battle isn't done. Let's go home.
just behind you, you hear a small like meow. Meow.
Oh, it was like, where's Tyndall's? Maybe Tyndall's was... She's like...
Is there a displacer beast out here?
You turn around and coming out from underneath the wagon, like pottering away from all the carnage inside, is a tiny displacer beast kitten. It's about the size of a
That's...
normal cat because displacer beasts are very large, but it's clearly like a kitten displacer beast. It comes pattering out, goes meow.
Oh my god, can I... Can I try to pet it?
Roll
Can I try to,
animal,
like, pick it up and...
roll animal handling. Meow.
I've never wanted a high wisdom score more than right now.
It lets you pet it, and if you try and pick it up, lets you pick it up. And its tiny little like displacer beast tentacles like touch your face.
Oh my god, guys, can I keep it?
They will start to ask questions when we get back in Velheim.
I don't think anyone at the take will care.
I can just, like... I'll just hold them close and, like, maybe I'll, like... hold the tentacles down so that the guards can't see, and I'll just sneak in and... sneak him in, and we'll take him to the take, and... My Blink Dog friends might not like that, but maybe they'll be like, well, it is just a kitten. So, I mean, it hasn't... I don't know. Maybe I can do without the Blink Dog friends, but...
I feel obliged to point out at this moment that Tyndall's would want to kill it.
Meow.
Well, I agree that we cannot take it.
Meow.
But it... I mean, it didn't do anything, and it's so small. Like, come on.
It will grow up to be evil.
Not if I have it. You really think that...
You really think you're competent to, raise something like this? It's a dangerous beast.
I mean, I guess you could try and intimidate me.
Give me that kitten.
Oh, fuck. Is this like a contested roll, or
Here's
is
the
it...
thing, I personally don't believe you can use like these kind of abilities to influence players. It's up to you to RP like how you would respond to it, but you can't make another player do something with like a persuasion or intimidation roll. Because that takes away too much player agency.
Yeah.
But you can see there's an
Well,
intense
the
stare
fact that
coming
he
from
can't
Ember.
talk is currently taking his player agency away. So...
I looked at Ember, still the same if you take the beast. eventually it will grow up and they will kill it either way. I think it's the best. Just I agree with Lucian to kill it now.
Well, that wasn't actually me. That was me playing as Tyndalls.
Oh, well, I agree with Tyndalls then.
Tyndalls is just... I don't actually know what Tyndalls would think about this, so Tyndalls is just being quiet and not mentioning it. She's like, eh. Tyndalls is sulky because she just got covered in, like, goop that burnt and poisoned her.
Tyndalls has a well-deserved reputation for killing baby monsters.
True, but those were spiders,
I know enough
not
about her
kittens.
backstory to say that she would want to kill it.
Okay, well,
Yeah. In that case, I agreed also with Denver.
How can you guys do this? Like, he's.
I'm a hunter. I live to kill.
Yeah, like monsters, and this is young.
It is a monster. You can let it free, and we will just let it go.
it's doing that
They
thing
are
where
evil.
it's like nuzzling the underside of your neck jab, like it's pressing its like head up against the underside of your chin.
It's looking for a weak point.
That sounds like a good decision.
I can agree
maybe.
with that. How do we have Vanessa do it? She would know more about these than anyone would.
You see, I can think of it, and that's well, that sounds reasonable.
Yes, I suppose we could do that.
Alright, let's take it back to Vanessa.
Well, let's go back either way. We have to tell what happened there and what we saw. I don't think we want to go back in or camp out here with these men around.
Okay. So we should just montage the rest of it, 'cause I know people are ready for bed, effectively.
Montage of travel.
You take the displacer beast back with you. You get back, inform Merton what happened. He's very like, oh, surprised. He doesn't hold it against you. And in fact, he says like, given the circumstances, you did like probably did the right thing. Like, there's no point in dying for a contract. And interestingly enough, the like very next day, like when you wake up, the contract is immediately revoked. Like, just you wake up, you're maybe even thinking about going to try and find more displacer beasts, but yeah, the contract is being revoked by the next day. Does anybody ever return to the cave?
Yeah.
I'd be a
yes.
little curious, but I'd probably want to go with people.
All right, so we'll
I wanna
just
go
say
alone.
you guys make a like exhibition to the cave, cleared out of zombies and like. You find the corpses of 8 dead displacer beasts. It looks like there was a great battle deeper in the cave. There are dead skeletons and zombies everywhere. And yet 8 dead displacer beasts which have had their tentacles removed. However, there are 2 salvageable displacer beast pelts. After all
I
is
take
said and done. Yeah. Well, you maybe take one. Does somebody else want to take a displacer beast pelt?
I will want to take one.
Okay. I just meant that we just needed to have them, so if anybody wants one, go right ahead, but I do want the other.
Displacer.
Cool. Also, amongst the destroyed zombies and skeletons, every one of them has a black gem in their head. A single black gem that's been popped inside. And you managed to find... how many would have been died in the fight? Let's do...
So we also found 60 gold pieces before, right?
Yes, everyone got 15, I believe. You find
Yeah, and
13 of these
another
gems.
10 gold pieces from a gem.
Yeah, and they're 10
How
gold,
much
so
are they
10 each, so you find 130 gold's worth of gems. Not as
So
big a
divided
hoard
by
as you were
5.
hoping, but it gives you something to go home with. And yeah, you just find these many dead displacer beasts in this big underground cavern. Looks like there was quite the fight. Merton passes you off to Vanessa to see, who should, if they should kill the Displacer beaten off. Vanessa says that, in her opinion, evil is not something inherent. She's a tiefling. People think she should be evil by nature, but she is not. As such, she suggests that no, you don't kill them. If one of you wants to raise it and take responsibility for it,
Yes,
you are welcome to do so.
I will gladly do so.
I had a feeling you might. Cool, so yeah, you can add Displacer Kitten to your inventory as well.
Inventory.
Oh, nice.
We also could say I'm gonna put it on the Slayer's Take base, because it wanders around the Slayer's Take now.
That is amazing.
You
You might be my favorite DM.
thank you. I do try, even if I do make it rock hard on you guys.
Even if you almost killed me.
Yeah. Last thing, I've made a wee page up here. I would like you to vote on who you think the best team worker was, the best role playing, the MVP, the one who had the big hero moments and the clutch moments in the game, and who was the funniest. Just put a wee mark in your color next to the player you think deserves the award for that. And that way I can hand out some extra XP. Tyndall's going to win Team Worker hands down, it appears, which is 100% fair.
Yeah.
Can I vote half for Lucian and half for Estigan on MVP? Because Lucian took all the hits in the first fight, but then Estigan did that amazing shot in the last.
No, you've gotta choose. You cannot vote for yourself, obviously.
Definitely the most cinematic moment.
Sorry, but Lucian saved my life.
It's true. It looks like we have winners. Tyndall's for Team Worker, Roleplaying to Jabzulium, MVP to Estegon, and Humor is still somewhat up in the air. We're still waiting on Lucian. It looks like it's going to be Lucian for Humor. Great.
I'm honoured.
So,
I mean, personally, I'd vote for the DM, but he's not there.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, I can give it to Herc. From that last fight, everyone gains 190 experience from the nurtured of Yortris and the zombies. Plus, everyone gets the kind of listed above, so I'll make sure to tell Tyndall she's getting 290. Jeb, you get an extra 75. Estegan gets an extra 50. Lucian gets an extra 25. If you didn't get voted, so I think that's just Ember, you still get an extra 10 because we went through a hard game.
Team player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole not being able to speak thing
Yeah,
probably
it's a
really
shame.
sucks.
Hopefully next time you'll have your mic back. But I hope you enjoyed it all the same. Just so people know, this is something you'd have noticed when you went back to check. There was another entrance into the cave.
I figured.
Hidden
Yeah.
behind some bushes, there was a smaller side entrance that would have slipped you inside past the orcs. You suspect it was also guarded. You find a very large pile of shit in the corner. Ogre-sized maybe, but probably not as well guarded as that front entrance.
But we got really, really shitty searching checks. So.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, well, I was like, okay, I could also do one, but I believe the other two. But,
Yeah.
Are we done? Because I gotta go now.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, sorry to keep going there. But
That's so cool. It was still a lot of fun.
yeah, did you enjoy it? I know
Good
it was
game, everyone.
mostly just a big brawl. I hope you enjoyed it all the same.
Also, I'm just going to say this, Matt. You are the first TM here who has gotten Merton's accent right.
Yeah, I actually
So, well done for
watched the Slayers take video earlier today so I could get the accent correct.
See, that's dedication. You ran a really good game.
Thank you, I try. You know, whilst I GM'd,
So-
I did set out to make it more difficult. I wanted to make it the tough fight game, but I hope that came across as a fun game.
Yeah, it was good.
Good stuff.
So, hopefully see you around.
Yeah, I'll be running another one soon. You'll see the hand again.
We're still going to take some time before you have the level to kill him.
You could have killed him if you got to him, but it'd have been tough.
Well, maybe only him, but then the skeletons and
Yes.
everything behind it.
Oh, if you
How the
don't,
party looked like.
I mean, Eric, you don't get this. He could cast Spirit Guardians, which you don't want going on.
Oh no, but like I can just stand far away in open
Yeah.
field. You can never.
Congrats on your MVP moment, by the way.
Yeah, I was like I wanted to use it at least once, and I was like, okay, if there are at least 3 people next to each other, I'm going to do it. I was actually hoping that the one with the silence was as well there, but
No, he moved off to the side because
yeah,
he
that
didn't
was
want people to
thinking.
break him.
Ooh. Yeah, the first fight like was a cool fight. It was indeed like maybe a bit long because the first fight like after it took 2 hours to complete that fight.
Yeah,
It was
no,
very long.
it was a long fight. Like again, it was kind of
Still
supposed to be a
cool fight,
fight you could skip, but I wanted it to at least be fun if you got into it. Because
Yeah.
if you'd found
Well,
the other
like,
way
it was
round,
not-
it led to a back door which was defended by 2 ogres, which would have not really noticed you, which you could have taken out fairly quickly. And
Yeah, there were
an
like
easier way in.
multiple. Like if there are only 2 ogres, it's easier for spellcasters as well to kill them. Where there
Yeah.
are now like multiple orcs rushing them down.
I tell you what, it's a shame you didn't get to the actual boss fight with the hand, because I had some. It was going to be a big one as well. That was supposed to be the big fight, but obviously I had him come out instead of having you go to him.
Nope.
Yeah, I had a feeling that might happen. I kind of over-prepared, which is going to make me adjust my future games, I think, because my future games could last even longer. So I'm going to split that up into 2 separate contracts instead.
Yeah, so we also did with. Were you with the Goliath and the Golem? No, I think you were not in that game, right?
No, I wasn't in that game.
No, we also stopped there in the middle of the session because we were basically already playing for 4 hours, and like a one shot is really difficult to design. Like a one shot which takes for 3-4 hours and
Yeah,
still
it's
be
hard.
fun, and you have the round of like a round-up story is really
Yeah.
difficult to actually
I
design.
think Adam has it down to a very good fine art. He's very good at his one-shot timing. But, yeah,
Yeah,
it
well-
doesn't come as
well-
naturally to me.
It also depends like how much RP you want to. For example, the Frogman first session was like a very small part of RP, and basically after that a big field and we killing stuff, which is still a fun session, but like not as RP heavy. I like really the moments where we first got to the Blink Dogs, and you basically could have skipped that by just saying, okay, yeah, we know that the direction is over there, and you go there. Which is
Yeah.
the difference, I guess.
Yeah, no, I wanted to give out those moments. Without RP, these games are there's no point in playing, basically, in my eyes. It's all about that RP.
Yeah.
And people seem to really enjoy the Blink Dogs. I enjoyed the Blink Dogs. They were funny. And I'm really, really glad you didn't kill the Displacer kitten. Because I was like, I'm going to put this as a nice thing people can find and they can get a cute little Displacer kitten. And you're like, we're going to kill it. And I'm
Well,
like, no.
So how are you going to do that when like he is going to ask? How are you going to explain it to other DMs as well? When he's going to ask like, okay, the kitten grows up, can I use it as a pet and as an combat?
Well, it's going to
and-
take several years for the cat to grow up, so I don't think it will be an issue.
Ah, okay, yeah. If you worded that like that, I don't know how. Like it's not
I mean,
specified
I
in the boss
personally
manual.
do not know the age of growth of a Displacer kitten. But I imagine it's not, I imagine it takes a year or 2. So I don't
Yeah,
think it'll
okay.
be an issue.
yeah, and otherwise it's just like, okay, no, you cannot use it as a combat. You never learn to fight, so. Yeah, we will see. And also, it was more from ERP. Ezekiel was not convinced by taking the kitten to Valheim would be a good god.
Yeah. No, we'll see.
Well.
I just wanted a cute kid so I could go, meow.
Yeah, it was cute.
I'm really disappointed nobody used you never used the righteous butter.
No, because I was waiting for the Displacer Beast. Because I know when I have to hit them, I need to hit them hard. Because it's more difficult for me to hit them because they're teleporting.
Yeah.
So, but in this case, okay, I was assuming like, okay, there are a couple of ogres in the way. We find some Displacer Beasts and they get out. But now we found Whitehead
It
with
was
full army.
actually mostly the big room where you were going to fight the hand had multiple zombies in it. So the righteous butter would have given you the ability to kill them without them making a con save.
Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah, actually,
Well, like
there was a Displacer Beast to find and fight. He was hidden. He was like a hidden boss, like because they're all dead by the time you get down there. There was a Displacer Beast, but he was hidden in like a side cave that there was a good chance of you missing. He was like
was
hiding.
that the mother? Is that the mother of the
Oh, maybe I'll have her show up looking for her kitten.
You can make it a nice story.
Oh, I might do that. I might have the Displacer Beast show up hunting for her kitten.
Yeah.
Stop eating that pen. My own cat is being a little Brad eating a pen.
No, yeah, I was because like there was only the first time we got to the bridge, I only saw one zombie, and it's an action to use the butter, and we were already in combat, so I was like, no, I'm not. And you said the ogres were not zombies, so not undead, so I was not using them for the butter, not for these for these
You
orcs.
never saw any ogres until the very end when the guy came to talk to you.
I mean the exploding orcs.
Yeah, they weren't zombies. They were very, very sick
No.
orcs.
So I was actually considering doing the butter there, but then I was like, okay, like it's just the first part of the cave, so
Yeah.
I would just skip it.
Yeah.
But yeah, now it will just go off, and I do poison damage, but I can be poisoned if I fail a Constitution saving throw.
Yes. Yes, that's the thing for that. I suppose so how that could have gone is you hadn't done the orcs is I was expecting to get past the ogres quite quick, deal with those guys quite quick, and then get in to fight the big fight against the hand. I suppose even that would have been a bit much though. Yeah, I'm definitely my other contract was considerably longer.
Well, it's also difficult because I'm also now making one of these games, and it's difficult especially because there's so much variation in player level and how they play. Like some are really good, like really optimize the characters, some are just full RP, so it's really difficult to.
No one here seems super optimized to me so far, but you never know.
No, okay, but for example, my character, I'm a fighter, so but I'm trying to do like. I was actually a bit disappointed that I could not walk further back because I really need to keep the distance to use my bow and arrow.
Okay, I mean that's the thing. I'm not going to make it. If those fighters are amazing if they have like 600 feet of space, but just don't let them have that. Put them in a cave or a hallway or a room.
Oh yeah, in the cave it was more difficult for us to go, but
yeah. Although to be honest, being in the cave probably saved the group's ass because otherwise they'd have been swarmed by those orcs who would have just clawed at the weaker guys. Instead, they couldn't.
Oh yeah, and also the explosions.
Yeah, that was so funny. Your arrow blowing them up. I mean, I was like,
chain reaction.
I was like,
I was not even thinking about the chain reaction. It was like after you said, "Oh yeah, this one explodes." Oh, but this one also explodes. Well, oh yeah, that also happens. I was more like, "Oh, there are 3 in a row."
They just did tons of damage. It was great. It was beautiful, and it was like a full 10 foot around them. Oh, magic.
Nobody could hear or see it. That's the most funny thing.
Yeah, nobody could see. Right. Well, I'm gonna go. Make sure I get this stuff. Thanks for playing. Glad you had fun.
Yeah.
Looking forward to Atrana next week.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably
and
first
for-
on Tuesday for Burning Crusades.
Yeah, Burning Crusade on Tuesday. God, I've got so much role playing next week and then a stag do. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's cool. Yo, see ya.
See you later. Oh. I'm still recording.